Hello and welcome to the mock test series. We have already started, finished 200 questions, and the remaining 300 questions I'll try to finish. I got tired, so I have to end the class in the previous day. So, as I told you, that there is a 500 plus mock test I have created for you. If you will watch this, you will have a good revision for this summer. You will have an overview. You will find out that how much you have prepared and how much you also need to work. Okay, so let's start with the question number 201. In the previous video, if you have not watched, I will put the link in the description. You can watch. I say, but I forgot due to lack of the time. So 201, from the questions we have to start. I will try to finish as much as I can. This is going to be the second part, and I will try to finish in today. And if not, the third part will be the last one. And for all the section, for all the unit, I will bring the mock test and the separate sample paper questions and the questions that will have the detailed explanations too. So stay tuned with the channel, do subscribe and join the membership, because all these questions, all the upcoming questions that and notes will share for the members only, because there are a lot of good students who already joined the channel and exploring the notes, demanding the notes, so you can also be the part of the journey. Let's start with the question number one, everybody. But before, do subscribe if you are watching for the first time. Share to your friends, or you if you are the part of any group. All the students, all the English literature students, for all the exam, these questions is going to be extremely helpful. So let's start the class. Thank you so much for joining, and get ready to comment your answer and also comment your score, how much you have scored. So in 200, many of the students scored 180 plus, 164 plus, 165 plus, 170 plus. So it is good actually, 134 plus also. So it is good. Let's start the class. So here is the question number 201 on your screen. The Fugitives were a group of poets and critics associated with the Harvard, Oxford, Vanderbilt University, or the last option we have Cambridge. The Fugitives were a group of poets and critics associated with. Which would be the correct answer? Be quick with your answer immediately in live. The post is live. You can comment. Okay. I'm watching your comments in the live section. You can comment. You can express your gratitude by thanking. So correct answer, the Fugitives were a group of poets and critics associated with option C, Vanderbilt University. Should I, because there are a lot of beginners who are associated with the channel, so let me tell you a little bit about the fugitive groups. This must be the new. The Fugitives were a group of poets and critics based at Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee, who published a literary magazine called The Fugitive from 1920 to 1925. They are considered a significant school of American poetry in the 20th century. So some of their prominent members included John Crow Ransom, Donald Davidson, Alan Tate, and Robert Penn Warren are the part of this group. Okay. Next question: the Frankfurt School is a group of structuralist Marxist theorists and philosophers, Romantic era dramatists, and the feminist poets of the 1980s. Quickly comment your answer. So the correct answer, the Frankfurt School is a group of Marxist theorists and philosophers. Okay, the philosophers who are included: Theodore Adorno, Herbert Marcus, and Walter Benjamin. So remember. Next question we have: the Geneva School is known for. The Geneva School is known for its structuralist approach, phenomenological criticism, deconstructionist philosophy, and Marxist realism. Quickly comment your answer. The Geneva School is known for. Geneva School is known for. Correct answer of this question would be phenomenological criticism. Phenomenological criticism that focused on the individual consciousness and the lived experience of literature. Next question we have. The Russian formalists such as Viktor Shlotsky emphasized author's biography, political function of literature, literariness and defamiliarization, and reader's emotional response. Quickly comment your answer. Russian formalist Viktor Shlotsky emphasized correct answer. Option C, literariness and defamiliarization would be the correct answer. Next question we have, the Cambridge School of Literary Theory is associated with the post-colonial literature, reconstruction, classical scholarship and historical criticism and ecofeminism. The Cambridge School of Literary Theory. Correct answer of this question would be option C, classical scholarship and historical criticism would be the correct answer, which was led by the writers, scholars like I.A. Richards and F.R. Lewis. Okay. Next question we have, the Cambridge School of Literary Theory is associated with the do comment your score at the end of the class, everybody. It must. Post-colonial literature, deconstruction, classical scholarship, and historical criticism or ecofeminism. I think we have done this question, no? The option was classical scholarship and historical criticism was the correct one. So might be the question was repeated. Next question we have, who said the only language of power is the language of resistance? And the option you have, Gugi Wathyong, Edward Said, Gayatri Spivak or Chinua Achebe. Who said the only language of power is the language of resistance? It was said by option A and Gugi Wathyong. Okay. Next question we have, why in which context he said he rejected English in favor of writing in his native Gikuyu to resist cultural imperialism. Okay. Next question we have, which poetry movement is associated with clarity, precision, and economy of language, symbolism, romanticism, imagism, or modernism? Correct answer. Be quick. Which poetry movement is associated with clarity, precision, or economy of language? So, correct answer of the question would be imagism. Option C. Option C, imagism would be the correct, which was led by the Ezra Pound and Hilda Doolittle. Next question we have, which American poet is associated with confessional poetry and the wrote Ariel? Annie Sexton, Sylvia Plath, Elizabeth Bishop, Andre Rich. Confessional poetry and wrote the Ariel work. Option B, Sylvia Plath, an American writer who tried many suicide and eventually she died, was correct answer. Next question, who among the following was not associated with the Black Mountain School? Charles Olson, Robert Creeley, Dennis Levertov, or Allen Ginsberg? Quickly comment your answer. Not associated with the Black Mountain School. Correct answer, everybody. Correct answer of the question would be option D, Allen Ginsberg. Okay, Allen Ginsberg. What is the Black Mountain? Black Mountain is actually in which the poet emphasized projective verse and open forms. Next question we have, who wrote the poem Howl, a landmark of the Beat Generation? Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, Lawrence Frill Getty, or Gary Snyder? Comment your answer. So this work, correct answer of this question would be option B, Allen Ginsberg. In 1956, this work was published. So correct answer, Allen Ginsberg. Next question. Next question we have, who said no ideas but in things, a core idea of imagism and objectivism? Ezra Pound, Wallace Stevens, William Carlos Williams, or T.S. Eliot? No ideas but in things, a core idea of imagism or objectivism. Correct answer of the question would be option C, William Carlos Williams. Remember, this is the mock test. 200 question we have finished, and already in this video from 200 we have started. Correct answer, William Carlos Williams would be the correct answer. Next question we have, who is considered the first major American poet known for Leaves of Grass? Very important work, Robert Frost, Emily Dickinson, Walt Whitman, Edgar Allan Poe. Correct answer, everybody. Leaves of Grass, if it is mentioned here, correct answer would be option C, Walt Whitman. Okay. Next question we have, the novel The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne deals with war and peace, colonial expansion, sin, guilt and puritanism, or slavery and abolition. The Scarlet Letter, which was published in 1850, Puritan age this work relates to. Correct answer, everybody. Correct answer would be option C, sin, guilt, and Puritanism. Remember the daughter whose name is Pearl. It is a PYQ. You can remember the character. Next question we have, which novel begins with the famous line, Call me Ishmael? The Old Man and the Sea, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Moby Dick, or The Red Badge of Courage? Call me Ishmael. Correct answer? Option C, Moby Dick by Herman Melville is the correct answer. Next question we have, who is the author of The Souls of Black Folk, a cornerstone of African American literature? Black Soul, Souls of Black Folk. Frederick Douglass, Ralph Ellison, W.E.B. Du Bois, or Langston Hughes. The Souls of Black Folk, a cornerstone of African American literature. Correct answer? Correct answer of this question would be option C, W.E.B. Du Bois is the correct answer. Okay. This was published in 1903, who introduced the concept of double consciousness. Next question we have, you have seen the answer. Who among these authors wrote Beloved, focusing on slavery's haunting legacy? Alice Walker, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, Zora Neale Hurston. Beloved, which is a Booker Prize winner, Pulitzer or Booker Nobel Prize winner, you can say. Correct answer would be option C, Toni Morrison. Okay, Toni Morrison, Pulitzer Prize winner. Okay, and Nobel Prize too in 1993. Next question: The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger is narrated by Nick Carraway, Huck Finn, Holden Caulfield, or Scout Finch. Which would be the correct one? The Catcher in the Rye. Correct answer of this question would be option C, Holden Caulfield would be the correct one, which was published in 1951, a classic of teenage alienation and identity. Next question, I too Sing America is a line from a poem. Claude Mackay, County Cullen, Langston Hughes, or James Weldon Johnson. I too Sing America. Correct answer, everybody. Correct answer of this question would be many of you always make mistake while finding this questions answer Walt Whitman, but this is wrong. Option C, Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes is the correct answer. Next question we have. A question is lengthier. Okay. Which American play critic Next question, which American play critic capitalism and the broken American dream through a character Willie Loman, Long Day's Journey into Night, Death of a Salesman, The Glass Menagerie, or Street Named Car Desire? Comment all the writers' name who has authored this work. Correct answer, Willie Loman is the character in the work The Death of Salesman by Arthur Miller. Okay. Next question we have. The term colonial mimicry was introduced by Edward Said, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Homi Bhabha, Chinua Achebe. Colonial mimicry is the term coined by option C, Homi K. Bhabha. Next question. In Ngugi wa Thiong'o, decolonizing the mind argues for writing in colonial language, ignoring linguistic heritage, embracing indigenous language, or eliminating literature altogether. For all the English literature exam, this mock test is going to be extremely valuable because there are a 500 plus questions. So you imagine each type of questions you are going to face. So which would be the correct answer? Correct answer of this question would be option C, embracing indigenous languages. Okay, and Ngugi wa Thiong'o majorly talks about them. Next question we have, who wrote Black Skin, White Mask, analyzing the internalization of colonial inferiority, Amy Caesar, Franz Fanon, W.B. Du Bois, or Paul Gilroy? Now, a black skin, white mask. Correct answer of option B, Franz Fanon is the correct answer. Okay. Correct answer of this question would be option B, Franz Fanon. Okay. Black skin, white mask is written by him. The term third space in post-colonial theory refers to, what does it mean? A geopolitical zone, a literary genre, a cultural in-between space, a translation theory. Third space means in post-colonial theory. This is the term by Homi K. Bhabha. Correct answer option C. C. Let's do. Option C, cultural in between space. Okay, coined by Homi Baba. Now, next question. Writing black to the empire. Second. Writing black to empire refers to imitating colonial literature, critiquing imperial narratives, promoting modernist writing, or translating indigenous text. Correct answer? Correct answer of this question would be option B. Critiquing imperial narratives is a mean or refers by writing black to the empire. Let's see the next question. We have to finish as much as we can. Do not go gentle into that good night is a villanelle by which poet? Philip Larkin, Dylan Thomas, Ted Hughes, Seamus Heaney. Correct answer, everybody. Do not go gentle into that good night is a villanelle by which poet? Correct answer of the question would be option B, Dylan Thomas, okay, which was published in 1951. Next question. Mending Wall is a famous poem by W. H. Auden, Carl Sandburg, Wallace Stevens, or Robert Frost. Mending Wall is a famous poem by Mending Wall is a famous poem by option B. Robert Frost, American poet, published in 1940. Next one we have Muse des Buques Arts. Reflecting on human suffering and art was written by T.S. Eliot, W. H. Auden, Dylan Thomas, or W. B. Yeats. Quickly comment your answer. Take a paper pen and do add how many answers you got right, and at the end of the class must comment. Okay. Muse Days Beaks Arts reflecting on human uh, is written by option C, sorry, option B, W. H. Auden. Okay, option B, W. H. Auden is the correct answer. Next question, published, written in 1938 and published in 1940. Next question, The Red Wheelbarrow, a minimalist poem, was written by E. E. Cummings, Ezra Pound, William Carlos Williams, Carl Sandburg. This work was published in 1923, modern age. Correct answer, 20th century. Option C, William Carlos Williams would be the correct answer. Next question we have, which of the following novels by Virginia Woolf is a stream of consciousness narrative focusing on Clarissa Dalloway's day, The Waves to the Lighthouse, Orlando, or Mrs. Dalloway? Correct answer, Clarissa Dalloway. So correct answer, option D, Mrs. Dalloway, 1925 published. Next question, in A Room of One's Own, Woolf argues that women should stay in domestic role. Only men can write serious literature. A woman needs money and a room of her own to write fiction, or literature must avoid politics, which was published in 1929. Which are the many other works published in the same year? To comment. Correct answer of the question would be option C. A woman needs money and a room of her own to write the fiction. Next question. Which Woolf novel explores gender identity through a character who lives for centuries? Jacob's Room, Orlando, The Voyage Out, or The Years? Correct answer. The novel that explores gender identity through a character who lives for centuries is option B, Orlando. Okay. Next question we have. Tess of the Urbervilles criticizes industrialization, class privilege, and sexual hypocrisy. Option C, the education system, or option D, urban life. It is clear here, option B, class privilege and sexual hypocrisy is the correct answer. Next question we have, in which novel does Thomas Hardy present a tragic story of unfulfilled love and faith centered on a stone mason? Far from the madding crowd, Tess of the Urbervilles, Jude the Obscure, or the Mayor of Castlebridge? In which novel does Thomas Hardy represent a tragic story of unfulfilled love and faith? Correct answer of the question would be Correct answer of the question would be option C, Jude the Obscure. Okay, remember the theme. Next question we have, Hardy's fictional setting Wessex refers to, oh god, one second, sorry. Hardy's fictional setting Wessex refers to an imaginary European region, a rural fictional version of southwest England, a town in London, a metaphor for modern city life. Remember, this place was created in the imaginative format, the way Malgudi was created by R.K. Narayan. Okay, so remember this. Correct answer of this question would be a rural fictional version of Southwest England is the fictional town, the way Malgudi was by R.K. Narayan. Next question we have. Charles Dickens' novel begins with the line, "It was the best of time, it was the worst of time." From which novel this line has been taken? Oliver Twist, Bleak House, A Tale of Two Cities, or David Copperfield? Quickly comment. Lot of questions is also a part of Bitter plus B. And then this is the repeated one. NTA. Frequent. Too many. The correct answer would be option A, option C, Tale of Two Cities. Tale of Two Cities. Which two cities mentioned here and which is the backdrop of this work? Do quickly comment. Next question, which of Dickens' characters says, "Please, sir, I want some more"? Paper, David Copperfield, Oliver Twist, Nicholas Nickleby. Correct answer? It is said by Oliver Twist. Okay, remember the line. Next question we have, the novel Hard Times focuses on romanticism and nature, London's nightlife, utilitarianism and the industrial education system, or detective's investigation. The novel Hard Times by Charles Dickens focuses on. Correct answer? Do add your score and at the end of the class, please comment and check how much you have prepared. Correct answer of this question, option C, utilitarianism and the industrial education system, that the novel Hard Times focuses on. Next question we have, who is the author of Jutan, an autobiographical account of Dalit boy experience? Now this is from the Dalit literature. Okay. Option we have Bama, Om Prakash Valmiki, Sharan Kumar Limble and Kancha Ilaya. Jutan is the by Om Prakash Valmiki. Correct answer, option B. Next, the Tamil Dalit writer Bama is known for which autobiographical novel? Karukku, Sangati, Jutan, or Mulkraj Anand? Tamil Dalit writer Bama is known for option A, Karukku. Okay, option A, Karukku is the correct answer. Next, who is the correct founder of Dalit Panthers along Namdev Dhasal and J.V. Pawar? I really found this surname funny while pronouncing. Urmila Pawar, Om Prakash Valmiki, B.R. Ambedkar, or Raja Dhale? Quickly comment your answer. So here from the Dhasal, you can go with Dhale. So option the co-founder, Raja Dhale was the correct answer. Next question we have. The Prison We Broke is a powerful Dalit memoir written by Baby Kamble, Meena Kandasamy, Gogu Shamla, or Bama. Correct answer, everybody. You know, all the Dalit writers explored their own experience. They have faced in their own life circumstances. They have depicted through the work, and that is what Dalit literature represents. The social repression, social caste, racism, everything. The struggle in their life, discriminations they have faced. So the correct answer of this question would be The Prison We Broke is a powerful Dalit memoir by option A, Baby Kamble. Okay, option A, Baby Kamble. Next question, Jhumpa Lahiri's The Namesake explores slavery and colonialism, rural Indian caste system, cultural identity and migration, ancient Indian epics. Correct answer, Jhumpa Lahiri's The Namesake explores. Which type of theme this work explores? So it is option C, cultural identity and migration. Do not forget to prepare about the diaspora writers also. Next question we have, the question is long. Which Canadian author wrote Can You Hear the Night Bird Call and What the Body Remembers? Kiran Desai, Anita Desai, Shauna Singh Baldwin, or Rohinton Mistry? Correct answer, an Indo-Canadian author wrote Can You Hear the Night Bird Call and What the Body Remembers is by option C, Shauna Singh Baldwin. Next question, who wrote Poetics considered the earliest surviving work of dramatic theory? Options you have Plato, Horace, Aristotle, or Longinus. See the question. Who wrote Poetics considered the earliest surviving work of dramatic theory? Correct answer, poetic. It is option C, Aristotle. Okay, Aristotle. Now, next question we have Ars Poetica is a critical poem by which Roman author? Longinus, Horace, Cicero, or Terence? Ars Poetica. Ars Poetica is by Horace. Do watch the video of poetry class. Next question we have which critic introduced the concept of the sublime in literature? Aristotle, Plato, Longinus, or Quintilian? Sublime is by option C, Longinus. Okay. Next question we have do quickly comment your answer. In Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, which tale is told by a knight? The Pardoner's Tale, the Miller's Tale, the Knight's Tale, or the Wife of Bath? Told by knight. Which knight told by knight? Which tale told by knight? Sorry. Correct answer. It was the Knight's Tale. Next question we have who wrote the defense of poesy, defending poetry against Puritan attacks? John Milton, Thomas Nash, Sir Philip Sidney, Ben Jonson. Defense of poesy. Correct answer. Correct answer of the question would be option C, Sir Philip Sidney. Next question. Posthumously, this work was published. Which Elizabethan playwright is known for the Spanish tragedy? Christopher Marlowe, Thomas Dekker, Thomas Gade, or Ben Jonson? By watching these videos, you will not only get to know that how much you have prepared, but this also you will find out or you will revise it. So far you have prepared. Okay. So mock test plus revision, both you will find by watching this. So which Elizabethan play known for the Spanish tragedy? It is option C, Thomas Gade. Next question. Who wrote Hamlet, King Lear, and Othello? Christopher Marlowe, William Shakespeare, Ben Jonson, John Webster. So Hamlet is option B, William Shakespeare. Next question we have everybody. Which play by Shakespeare is classified as a problem play? Othello, Hamlet, Measure for Measure, or Midsummer's Night Dream? Correct answer. It is problem play. Shakespeare's play that is defined is option C, Measure for Measure. Next question have who wrote the metaphysical poem To His Coy Mistress? John Donne, Andrew Marvell, Robert Herrick, or George Herbert? To His Coy Mistress is by option B, Andrew Marvell. Next question. Which poet is best known for The Rape of the Lock, an essay on criticism? John Dryden, Alexander Pope, Jonathan Swift, Samuel Johnson. From which particular age all these writers belong? Do comment. Rape of the Lock. It is by option B, Alexander Pope. Next question. Which romantic poet wrote Ode to a Nightingale and Ode on a Grecian Urn? William Blake, P.B. Shelley, John Keats, or Lord Byron? Ode to a Nightingale and Ode on a Grecian Urn is by option C, John Keats. Okay. Next question. Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings is defined by C. College, John Keats, William Wordsworth, or Lord Byron. So it is by option C, William Wordsworth in the preface to Lyrical Ballad 1800. Which Wordsworth poem reflects on the memory of nature's beauty? Lines written in early spring, ode, intimations of immortality, London 1802, or composed upon Westminster Bridge? Quickly comment your answer. Reflects on memory of nature's beauty is correct answer ode intimations of immortality. Next question, which Dickens novel features the character Pip? Hard Times, Great Expectations, Bleak House, Nicholas Nickleby? So character Pip, we have seen the question Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Okay. Next question, 1861 was the publication. Who wrote the novel Interpreter of Maladies, which won the Pulitzer Prize? Arundhati Roy, Jhumpa Lahiri, Kiran Desai, Bharti Mukherjee. This is my third consecutive video I'm recording, so that is why my tongue is going twisting little bit and I'm pronouncing. So the correct answer of this question would be option B, Jhumpa Lahiri. Okay, Pulitzer Prize, Interpreter of Maladies. This work is important. Do not forget to prepare. Next question we have The Inheritance of Loss, which won the Man Booker Prize in 2006, is written by Arvind Adiga, Kiran Desai, V.S. Nepal, Rohinton Mistry. Next question, which Trinidadian? So the correct answer of this question would be option Inheritance of Loss is by option B, Kiran Desai, which was published in 2006. Next question we have which Trinidadian British author wrote A House for Mr. Biswas? Derek Walcott, P.S. Nepal, Carol Phillips, or George Lemming? Remember, the character of this work is important for NP exam, okay? UGC NET. So, correct answer of the question would be option B, V.S. Nepal, okay? Which the name stands for Vidyadhar Suraj Prasad Nepal. Next question we have Tess Durbeyfield is the tragic heroine of which Thomas Hardy novel, Jude the Obscure, The Mayor of Casterbridge, Far from the Madding Crowd, or Tess of the Urbervilles? Tess Durbeyfield. Correct answer, option D, Tess of the Urbervilles is the correct answer. Okay. Next question we have, who is the double of Mrs. Dalloway in Virginia Woolf's novel of the same name? Peter Walsh, Elizabeth Richard, or Septimus Warren Smith? Who is the double of Mrs. Dalloway in Virginia Woolf's novel? Correct answer, so it is option D, Septimus Warren Smith. Okay, be quick with your answer, everybody, because this is the mock test. And let me see how many of you are getting the correct answer at the end of the video. Next question we have, which Dickens character is a miser who transforms after ghostly visit? This is very important, PYQ. David Copperfield, Pip, Ebenezer Scrooge, or Oliver's Twist? Ghostly visit. Correct answer. It is option C, Ebenezer Scrooge is the correct answer. Next question we have, who is the narrator in Moby Dick? Quick, Pace, Ishmael, Starbuck, or Ahab? Narrator. So correct answer of option B, Ishmael is the correct answer. Next, Jay Gatsby is obsessed with which character in The Great Gatsby? Jordan Baker, Martin Wilson, Daisy Buchanan, or Kathleen? Jay Gatsby is obsessed with which character in The Great Gatsby work? Quickly comment your answer. So it is option C, Daisy Buchanan. Next question, let's finish 300 question fast. In Beloved by Toni Morrison, who symbolizes the trauma of slavery? Denver, Paul D, Baby Sucks, or Beloved? Correct answer. Option D, Beloved is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next. Who is the tragic hero in The Crucible? Reward, Reverend Paris, John Proctor, Giles Corey, or Thomas Putnam? Tragic hero. So it is option B, John Protector. John Proctor is the correct answer. Next one we have Okonko is the central character of which novel? No Longer at Ease, Petals of Blood, Things Fall Apart, or The Famished Road? This is the very important character and already appeared in previous year. Correct answer of the question would be option C, Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, No Longer at Ease, and the um, No Arrow of God, I think the three trilogy work by Chinua Achebe, most member. Who is the spirit child protagonist in the Famished Road? Zaro, Jeza, Obi, or Okonkwo? The spirit child protagonist in the Famished Road. Correct answer, everybody. It is option A, Azaro. Next question we have. I Femelu is the narrator of which post-colonial novel? The Joys of Motherhood, Purple Hibiscus, Americana, The Thing Around Your Neck is the narrator. Correct answer is the narrator of option C, Americana. Okay, do remember. Next question, who is the protagonist in Mulk Raj Anand's Untouchable, Mohan, Baka, Munnu, or Hari? The protagonist, Mulk Raj Anand, which was published in 1935 based on the Gandhian uh, theme. So, correct answer option B, Baka. Okay. Next question we have, in The God of Small Things, who is the Dalit character central to the novel's tragedy? Estha, Amu, Velutha, or Rahel? This is the important. Correct answer. Option C, Velutha is the correct answer. Next one we have who unknowingly kills his father and marries his mother in Greek tragedy, Creon, Oedipus, Tiresias, or Theseus. Correct answer, who unknowingly. It is the Oedipus. Option B is the correct answer. Oedipus Rex by Sophocles. Okay. It is. Next question we have Odysseus is best known for his strength, wisdom, cunning, or wealth. Odysseus is best known for his option C, cunning. Next question, everybody. Who is the heroic protagonist of the Old English epic poem Beowulf? Hrothgar, Grendel, Beowulf, or Wiglaf? Not forget to watch the poetry class. And the fiction class is also poetry and fiction class you will see together. So correct answer Beowulf is option C. Beowulf is the correct answer. Next one we have in Beowulf, who is the Danish king troubled by Grendel's attack? Hrothgar, Hygel, Unferth, or Wiglaf? Correct answer, everybody. It is option A. Hrothgar is the correct answer, the Danish king. Next question we have who is the faithful warrior who helps Beowulf fight the dragon? Unferth, Wiglaf, Hrothgar, or Edgils? Correct answer. Who is the faithful warrior who helps Beowulf fight the dragon? It is option B, Wiglaf. Okay. Remember all the characters. Who is the monster that terrorizes Harrod Hall in Beowulf? Very important. Option you have a dragon, Grendel, Wiglaf, or Wolfcat. Correct answer you have option B. Grendel is the correct answer. Okay, who terrorizes. Next question we have who is the grieving speaker in the Old English elegy, the Wanderer? A king in exile, a fallen knight, an old seafarer, or a young warrior's host? Who is the grieving speaker in the Old English elegy, the Wanderer? So it is option A, a king in exile is the correct one. We have finished 280 questions and I am, because this is the my third consecutive videos which I am recording since morning. I am feeling little bit tired. So I think I will record only 100 questions. Remaining 200 I will upload in the next class. I hope you do understand, everybody. You can see how fast I am speaking. This is the effect of what I am doing since morning, the recording the videos, because there was a lecture class I have already recorded and this is the mock test, so it is little bit tiring. Next question, what type of poem is the Seafarer, known for its solitary speaker reflecting on life and faith, satirical ballad, epic elegy, or heroic lay? Seafarer, Old English, correct answer option C, elegy. Okay. Next question we have in Beowulf, see the answer. In Beowulf, who is the monstrous mother seeking revenge? Grendel's mother, Tirith, Veltho, or Maud? Be quick. I will feel motivated if you will comment your answer, if you will if you will share your opinion, if you will share this video to more students, if you will share this to everyone, and if you most like the session, then I will bring more such class in the next. So it is a mother seeking revenge, Grandel's mother. Okay, everything I have discussed in the poetry class, all the major minor characters I have highlighted. So do watch. What is the role of the scope in Old English poetry? A king, monster, a bard or poet, or blacksmith? The role of the scope in Old English poetry. So it is a bard or poet. Okay. A bard scope was majorly a storyteller who preserved heroic tales through a oral tradition. Okay, next question we have Who is Hygelac in Beowulf? A Danish warrior, Beowulf's uncle and king of the Geats, or Swedish prince, or the rival warrior? Correct answer. Do subscribe the channel and become the precious member of the channel if you want all the PDF. Okay, and all the important perks. Be the first one to receive all the latest updates and notifications about the channel or about the any latest course. Okay, so it is correct answer of the question would be option. Okay, what was the question? Answer of this question would be option B. Beowulf's uncle and the king of Gates is the correct answer. Next question we have, what is the name of the great mead hall built by Rothgar? Camelot, Harriet, Valhalla, or Elsinore? Comment your answer, everybody. Be quick. 10 questions, I will do more. The correct answer of this question would be option B, Harriet. Okay. Next question we have, who is the gentle knight that begins the Canterbury Tales? The parson, the knight, the franklin, or the square? Correct answer, the gentle knight that begins the Canterbury Tales. So it is option B, the knight. Okay. Next question we have, in the Canterbury Tales, who tells the tale of a young woman named Alison caught between several men? The knight, the pardoner, the miller, or the wife of God? Correct answer, everybody. Shall we give? So it is option C. Option C, the miller is the correct answer. Next one we have, who is the worldly wise, outspoken woman who has had 5 husbands in the Canterbury Tales? The prioress, the nun, the wife of Bath, or the manciple? So the with the 5 husband is option C, wife of Bath. Next question we have, in Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe, who represents the voice of reason and the conscience? Mephistopheles, the old man, Lucifer, or the chorus? Who represents the voice of reason and the consciousness? So it is option B, the old man. Okay. Next question we have, who tempts Faustus into making a pact with the devil? Very important question this is. The good angel, Lucifer, Wagner, or Mephistopheles? Wagner is also appeared in the pre-Viking. So the correct answer of the question would be option D, Mephistopheles. Okay, Mephistopheles. Next question we have, in Hamlet, who is Ophelia's brother? Claudius, Fortinbras, Horatio, or Letus? Correct answer. Correct answer of this question of Ophelia's brother. Option D, Letus is the correct answer. Okay. Next question we have, in Othello, who is known for his manipulative nature and famous for the phrase "I am not what I am"? Cassio, Roderigo, Iago, or Barbencio? I am not what I am. So it is option C, Iago. Okay. Iago is considered one of literature's greatest villains. So do remember. Next one we have, in King Lear, who remains loyal to Lear even after being banished? Gondril, Cordelia, Regan, or Edmund? Correct answer. Loyal to King Lear. It is option B, Cordelia. Okay, option B, Cordelia. Next question you have, in Macbeth, who encourages Macbeth to murder Duncan and seize the throne? Banquo, the Weird Sisters, Lady Macbeth, or Macduff? Correct answer. In Macbeth, who encourages Macbeth to murder King Duncan? So it was Lady Macbeth. Okay, the Lady Macbeth is also a fourth witch apart from the third. Next question we have, Lady Macbeth. Remember this famous line, unsex me here to shed feminine weakness and gain power. Next question. In Wordsworth's We Are Seven, who is the primary speaker conversing with the child? A priest, a teacher, a traveler, a bard? In Wordsworth We Are Seven, it is option C, a traveler is the correct answer. Next question we have, in Keats. Next question, in Keats' La Belle Damson's Mercy, what happens to the knight? He becomes king, He is led to a play palace. He is abandoned and cursed, or he marries the fairy lady. Correct answer? Option C. And while, sorry, I forgot in the beginning of the video to mention that if you are mentioning the option only, now that is not right. Mention the question number if you are writing the answer of 296. So 296, then option like this you can mention so that I can be clarified. So it is option C. He is abandoned and cursed. It is the correct answer. Next question we have: who is the speaker in Coleridge, the rhyme of the ancient mariner? A ghost, a mariner, a sailor's wife, the wedding guest. This is also the important word for the exam. So it is option A, option B, a mariner. Okay. Next question we have: in William Blake's Songs of Innocence and Experience, who represents the institutional voice? The chimney sweeper, the nurse, the priest, and the tiger. Correct answer. Songs of Innocence and Experience, who represents the institutional voice? It is option C. The priest is the correct answer. Okay. Next one we have. You can imagine with my voice how tired I am now. Who is the heroine in Alexander Pope's The Rape of the Lock? Belinda, Clarissa, Ariel, or Thalestris? Quickly comment your answer. Rape of the Lock, which was published in the 1712 by Alexander Pope from the New Classical Age, is the very important work for the exam. Everything is mentioned in the poetry class section, New Classical Age. Do not forget to watch those videos. So it is option A, Belinda. Okay. Last question. Let's see. The remaining one will I will upload in the next class. So, what is the name of the Belinda's maid in the Rape of the Lock? See, this is the PYQ. Not only the maid they will ask, but the pet. What is the name I have mentioned? There is a Betty, Thalistrius, or Ariel. Belinda's maid in the Rape of the Lock. 1712 by Alexander Pope. Correct answer, everybody? So, it is option B. Betty is the correct answer. So, how do you like these questions? There are a lot more. See, this is also the PYQs, which is the game played by Belinda in the Reap of the Lock. So, dice, gammon, chess, or ombre. You can comment the answer 301 questions answer. You can comment. So, how do you like the session? Do not forget to comment your score. It's very important. Quickly comment your score and let me know how much you have scored. And also analyze yourself where you are lacking now, because each type of question you are experiencing now, you are watching, you are challenging. So it is that is why this is the challenge for yourself and for me as well, that how much you are scoring and how much we all need to prepare and how much deeper I have to go. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Do subscribe the channel. If you are watching for the first time, share all the students. And this is going to be helpful for all the English literature exams. Do subscribe the channel, become the member to receive all the latest informations, post updates, and to receive all the PDFs notes. Thank you so much for joining. Take care of yourself and bye bye.